Good afternoon everybody, I'm Craig Brown and this is XL Manufacturing. Thank you for joining us again. This is our third live stream now, so we're starting to get the hang of this a bit more. Out with Denise.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so first of all again I'd just like to thank everybody for joining us on our previous streams. The feedback that we're getting from doing these is, well, it makes you feel that you're doing something right. Alright, so we appreciate everybody joining us when we put these out so that you guys can get a feel about what XL are all about and so that you can really get a good opportunity of recognising us down at the BBS show from the 23rd of October. Okay, so today we're dedicating this time to our soft cloth department, our Romans and curtains. As you can see, we've got work going on already. Andy getting quite busy on the saw conveniently as we go live. So yeah, if you'd like to follow me through the department. We've been doing Romans with XL for about a decade now, obviously developing partnerships with quite a lot of the most recognised fabric suppliers in the industry. We work with companies like Prestigious, Clark & Clark, Friars, all supporting us really with materials that you guys might not have that much easy access to. We do stock quite a few of the materials available from the collections, but obviously again with us having such good relationships with our partners, we're able to get delivery on these materials as and when they are required. Now our partners have also helped us being able to create some of our own collections. Over the years you'll remember other materials such as the Desire collection, but more recently we have been able to launch our Classics book, which a lot of our customers will already be familiar with, the Bronte collection, which is our pattern collection, as you can see here, and more recently the launch of our Harewood collection, okay, that is now available. So contact your area sales manager to pick up one of these new books. We also have a new collection that we will be launching at the BBSA show on the 21st of October. So come and join us on that day to see what that is all about. Okay.
Hello, John.
Oh, John's joined us. Thank you very much, John. Now, as we go through the sets, you can see what's happening down here. We are cutting all our materials in-house. All our Romans, all our curtains are manufactured in-house. We feel we have a better opportunity of giving you a quality blind if we do it ourselves rather than farming it out. Okay, so materials are cut, obviously lining and fabrics here. They are then stocked over here, ready for manufacturing when they are presented to our, let's say, very skilled machinists. Give
Hello!
Hello! Okay, so like I said, they are made in-house. So once they've been cut, they come over here, they are machined, they are sewn, all hand sewn, ready basically from start to finish. This isn't a production line, it's all done by the same person from start to finish. You get a better product out of it then. Alright, there are certain techniques that we will use to make sure that that is a better blind as well, which we will come round to. Once the blinds have been sewn, we then have an industrial steamer. And this gives the opportunity, once the blinds have been made, to get all the creases out of the blind so that we can deliver them to you at the highest possible quality. Now this is something that we've recently brought in, rather than just using standard irons. It's a high spec really. As you can see, we use it across our both curtain and Roman products. Okay, so once it's been steamed, the blinds are then stocked, ready for stringing and having the cassettes and everything put onto them. As you can see here, we've got a couple of blinds that are ready for us to have a look at this afternoon. So all our Roman blinds are manufactured on the deluxe headrail system. Okay, this is chain operated on a continuous chain on the 1/4 gearbox. It makes it lighter to operate, and obviously as you get on a continuous loop, you can consider this well, it's the child safety element of it. Well, actually it's the mechanism itself. Okay, so there the blind is down. As you can see, the finish, I would say, second to none. Now we use a different kind of finish with the stitch lines. As you can see, if you look across the front here, there is no sew line. Now a sew line is available from us if you wish to have it, however we like to use a tap stitch technique, okay, where we will stab stitch the blind from the back of the blind onto the front of the blind. It's more or less invisible to see to the naked eye.
Yeah, I can't see it.
You can't see it. Now we do have to attach the blinds to the fabric at some interval, otherwise it's just a glorified sleeping bag that you may be installing, so you have to have that control so the blind gathers. But what we do is we fit our tapes on, you consider this upside down, and underneath the tape we create a lip here. Now that will help reduce the amount of light that can shine through the tack, especially if you've got a black outline product. Alright, and then to even more reduce the light that could shine through, we would eventually put adhesive underneath the tack stitch to hold down the tape, eliminating any light that can shine through. Okay? Now the child safety element of it, you're wondering, it's actually the mechanism itself. So all our blinds are made with this deluxe headrail system. Should a child unfortunately ever fall onto the chain, the mechanism will just pull out. Okay, there you go, that is the safety design itself. So you don't realistically have to attach this to walls, but we would advise on doing so still anyway. Let's belt and brace that, okay? Easy enough to fit back in, it's on a plunger system, so once it's fitted, back underneath the blind, and we are live, so this isn't going to do it for me now. There you go, and it pops back in. Blind still works as much as it did before. Fantastic. Okay, so last time we was joined by one of our production managers, John, you may remember. If we make around here, we have another one of our production managers with us this afternoon. We'd like to introduce you to Kelly Hemingway. So Kelly, thank you very much for joining us. Okay, now we've got quite a unique story with Kelly. How long have you been with Excel Manufacturing now?
13 years.
So quite a long time.
Counting.
And counting, and counting. And just, it's quite interesting, tell us your story. Where have you, how have you...
Back. Go.
I started part-time originally, actually just to help my friend out. Then started full-time. Without going into too much detail, supervisor at the time thought she was going to take over from me because she was retiring. And then the next minute I knew I'm here, managing both units with John. Yeah, and I love it.
And there's a bit of a unique story between yourself, Kelly, because Kelly actually employed me back in 2008, yeah. So I suppose all my customers can thank Kelly for having me on the road now. Okay, and obviously Kelly will be joining us down in the BBSA show on the 21st of October.
Eve says hi.
Hello Eve.
Hi.
And this isn't your first BBSA show, is it,
No,
Kelly?
it's my second one, yeah.
Yep, so you joined us down there in 2015 and it was a really enjoyable time, wasn't it?
It was, because it was my 30th again.
Right, moving.
Oh, what's in us about, isn't it? And what's happening tomorrow, Kelly?
Tomorrow it's my birthday again and I'll be 33.
Spring chicken. Right, so yes guys, if we don't see Kelly again during these live streams, please come down and see us on the 21st and we'll get a chance to meet Kelly again.
Yes.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Looking forward to meeting you all again, and if you were here, if you did go to the show last time and you know how fantastic it was then, wait till you see this year's. And I know it might sound biased and people that know me know I speak from the heart, it is
Awesome.
Yeah. No waffling now.
Don't want to miss it. Thank you, Kelly.
No
Thanks
worries.
for your time.
Yeah, lovely. Cheers.
Okay, so then we've done over with Kelly. We've spoken about our Roman blinds. We are also manufacturing curtains. Okay, I'd like to give you a little brief insight of what we're doing here. If you pan round, a little bit of a little look at what we may be including in our new collections. Not too much. You know, as you can see, we've got the steamer in action here as we go through. It works, guys. And obviously curtains, still a developing product for ourselves, obviously, and getting into that market. We know it's quite a unique product, alright? So it's not quite the same window covering as you get with blinds. So we are still developing it, but we can support you. We have several different finishes that we can support you with curtains. Eyelets. Now obviously eyelets are available with metal finishes and with plastic finishes with the interlinking hooks at the back to help keep it shape. We can also manufacture with triple pinch plate. We can also manufacture with a double pinch plate, and we can also obviously the standard, which a lot more people may be more familiar with, on a pencil plate finish. And we'll look at them.
There we go.
Okay, so curtains, yes, becoming a lot more popular amongst our growing customer base. We are also anticipating to be able to offer forms of training on soft furnishings in the not too distant future. Okay, so things like that, keep an eye out on our live feeds and our Facebook posts where we'll be able to offer a bit more information on that. And hopefully, guys, that is a brief insight into what happens on our soft furnishing department. I hope you've enjoyed the show. We will be back again, Venice, next Friday.
Next Friday.
Next Friday,
A
where
full
we'll be
week to
looking,
wait.
where we will be going? Verticals.
Yes.
Verticals.
Yeah.
Alright, so join us then. If you can't join us then, I hope to see you down at the BBSA show on the 21st of October. We will be on stand 7, and I hope to see you then. Thank you very much for joining us.